Welcome back, one and all, to Trails to Azure. I'm the TheDarkSeraph. Last time, we fought through the main's old abandoned mine, fought a weird dragon thing, the higher elements were in power, I got slightly political. We're gonna go see where Randy ran off to. There's Lecter, and there's those two. Uncle, Shirley. Long time no see, Dolphy. You haven't changed a bit these past 2 years. Randy. It's them, the ones from yesterday. So the pieces are starting to fall into place. I had a feeling you were related to them. Their hair color was a dead giveaway and all, but still. Wasn't expecting a family reunion today. Yeah, Lecter's is a little bit brighter. At least in the portrait. It's a bit muted here, but I think that's just to make Shirley and her father stand out more. And what are you doing here, Lecter? Do you have something to do with this? Well, I have been known to pull a few strings here and there, but man, oh man, it's a good thing we beat Hayaway and their four-eyed orchid dragon to the punch. You said it. I had to back off in the Eastern Quarter, but this time I get to have all the fun I want. The Eastern Quarter. She means the war they waged with Hayaway last year in Calvard. So tell me, Uncle, why are you here in Crossbell? Just what the hell are you planning? We're only here on business, obviously. More importantly, I've got something you might want to know, Randolph. My brother's gone 6 Arj under. What? Happened last year. He and Zephyr's boss ended up taking each other to their graves. A battle to the death between the war god and his bitter rival, the Jaeger King. You should have seen it. It was awesome. Is that so? Stupid old man. At least he died doing what he loved. Bet he had a real satisfied look on his smug-ass face, didn't he? Yep. He looked like he was having the time of his life. And death. Lucky dog. I wish I could find me a rival like that. If nothing else, he went down with no regrets. Aside from having a worthless deserter of a son. Your vacation days are up, Randolph. Keep your schedule open. We'll be in touch. Later, Dolphy. Catch you on the flip side. Randy. Randy, was that? Are they who I think they are? Yeah. Sigmund Orlando, vice leader of the Red Constellation, and his daughter, Shirley Orlando, one of their commanding officers. My uncle and cousin, the strongest and fiercest of the ogres. I mean, Shirley is known as the Sanguine Ogre. An information course has been awarded for your performance. The West Zemuria Trade Conference. Proposed by Crossbell's newly elected mayor, Dieter Kreuss, the international summit was set to host a number of prominent heads of state. There's the blue-haired guy. He stands out. Additionally, the opening of the conference doubled as the unveiling of Crossbell's new City Hall building. Its name is Orcus Tower. At 40 stories and 250 arch tall, the structure marked the continent's first true skyscraper and was garnering attention all across Zemuria. One day remained before the international dignitaries arrived in Crossbell, as well as the unveiling of Orcus Tower. In light of this, the Special Support Section was called to the police headquarters to attend a meeting on security measures. Who's the guy in this jacket? You know, between the chief and Randy. And that sums up our security plans for the next 3 days. The CGF has already adopted a rigorous inspection system at the Bellegarde and Tangrim gates. As far as the rest of the city is concerned, if you would, Chief Jolich and Inspector Donovan. Okay, so that's Chief Jolich. Right, the Metropolitan Division will have all hands on deck with city patrols these next few days. We're going full force until the end of the conference, so you can rest easy. As for the 2nd Division, our efforts will be focused on the train station, airport, and commercial areas. We'll be putting all the stops at 2 until this is said and done. And as you know, the 1st Division will be heading up security at the conference itself. I've little doubt our division will be capable of handling any and all contingencies. Be that as it may, there's no such thing as a flawless security system. And that's where we all come in. Yes, as mentioned, I think it'd be best if you were in charge of the public relations here at headquarters, Sergey. We'd also like if you could arrange a collaboration effort with the Guardian Force as well. You sure know how to ask a lot of a guy. With how you're always sticking your nose to things, I'd say he's got the right man for the job. Our entire system's going to be stronger with you poking around for our blind spots. I'll say, you're really living up to that reputation as Sergey the Scrutinous. Give me a break, that's ancient history. Sergey the Scrutinous. I think I can see it. Knock it off, I said it was a long time ago. Anyway, you're good with him, Ralph. Helping out? This shouldn't be an issue. The SSS will do well as reserve forces for the time being. Reserve? We'll continue our regular duties, but be ready to respond at a moment's notice if we're called in. Am I right? Essentially, yes. The bracers operate in similar manner, but as you can imagine, we can't rely on them alone for circumstances like these. And considering our new arrivals in town, we need insurance in case of any unforeseen developments. By new arrivals, you mean Sigmund's crew. Yeah. The Red Constellation. They're said to be one of the strongest Jaeger corps in all of Western Zemuria. We've been able to confirm that the bulk of their forces have entered Crossbell. We also have to take into consideration the large-scale conflict they had with Heiyue and the Republic last year. They're dangerous, alright. You're thinking they're going to come after Heiyue again, now that they're both in the same city. No, actually, Jaegers at their core are ultimately motivated by Mira. Yeah, Jaegers are just a bunch of mercenaries. If the Red Constellation really was at war with Heiyue, it's because somebody paid them to go deal with them. Them being yesterday's enemies doesn't necessarily mean they're still mutually hostile. Isn't that right, Orlando? I suppose so. They couldn't care less about territory, unlike a mafia. To Jaegers, all that matters is Mira and the battlefield. It's not uncommon to have a beer today with the same guy you were trying to kill yesterday. Silver lining being, I don't think they're holding a grudge against Heiyue. True, but that begs even more of an elusive question, doesn't it? If not for Heiyue, why has the Red Constellation come to Crossbell? Probably because somebody hired them. The 1st Division has been looking into that, but nothing has been confirmed as of yet. However, we have reason to believe they're being backed by the Imperial government. We can't overlook the possibility that it may be related to the trade conference itself. On the other hand, it could be that they're here as a counterbalance to Heiyue as a Republic-based group. I wouldn't rule out that theory either. Point is, we can't just ignore them if we plan on holding this trade conference trouble-free. That goes without saying. On that note, we've received intel that the Red Constellation has also been spotted in the outlying areas of the state. It would be prudent of you to look into the matter should your patrols happen to take you there. Understood. We'll gather more information on the Red Constellation while tackling our duties. But if anything happens, don't hesitate to contact us for whatever backup we can provide. Our tasks can always wait. We hear you. Knock 'em dead out there. Yeah, thanks for having our backs, kids. None of them are actually children. Chapter 2, the West Zemuria Trade Conference. A CGF training exercise. I'm requesting the Special Support Section participate in a training exercise. Come to Tangram Gate when you are prepared. At the medical college, Dr. Siland, St. Ursula's new professor of pharmacology and neurology, has an urgent request. On a related note, we also had the results of the drug analysis you requested. Please come to St. Ursula's Medical College reception desk at your earliest convenience. Sarah. I've been informed that a large quantity of potentially valuable ancient texts are at Stargazer Towers. Naturally, as a librarian, I've been quite keen to get my hands on them. Could you please help us with this assignment? Okay. And a Romica Road monster. Okay. I didn't expect Inspector Douglas to be one of the requesters. Instructor? I thought he was the new deputy commander of the CGF. Yeah, but he used to be an instructor at the police academy prior to the new assignment. He's the one who drilled in everything I know about hand-to-hand combat, not to mention my restraint techniques. He was actually part of the Guardian Force to begin with, one of their ace members, in fact. But alas, he got his former commander's bad side. They ended up demoting him to keep him out of trouble. Old Drugo was in charge of my training too. Man's as tough as nails and just as sharp. Wouldn't be surprised if he was the strongest guy in the entire CGF. Sounds incredible. Considering his position within CGF, I'm looking forward to meeting him. Yeah, let's go take a look at all those. I know I'm not reading any of these. Well, in that case, I doubt they're suspicious. Either way, we'll have to go to St. Ursula's for that drug analysis they mentioned. And I get to see that beloved big sister of yours. They say she looks more like a saint than a nurse in that uniform of hers. What? Well, I mean, yes, Cecil has done a lot for me over the years, but wait a minute. How do you even know about her? You've never even met her. My bad, I spilled the beans. Damn it, Randy. You're only digging yourself in even deeper, Lloyd. It sounds like Wazzy was right on the money. Though I can't really blame Lloyd, she is an amazing person. Anyway, while we're on the subject, it would be smart to meet with Cecil before we see this new doctor. I'm worried about how the hospital's been coping after all the damage Yoshheim did. Oh yeah, and I can visit Shizuku. That Shizuku girl is the Divine Blade of Wind's daughter, right? Yep. Right around Kito's age, too. Sure. You wouldn't believe how sweet a kid she is, considering how uptight her old man can be. I don't actually know her personally, but apparently she's just adorable. Fran made such a fuss over how cute she was after meeting her for the first time. I can certainly picture that. I suppose we'll just have to add her on our growing list of meet and greets. And while we're at it, we can start planning a certain someone's family reunion too. Wazzy, watch your mouth. It's fine, the man knows how to get down to brass tasks. Jokes aside, we may share the same blood, but those guys are nothing to laugh about. Wouldn't be surprised one bit if they were the ones who rigged the mine with explosives. Randy, you don't have to be so quick to suspect them. Nah, I know Uncle Sigmund and Shirley too damn well. It's just a hunch, but I'm pretty sure they were just scoping you guys out. They want to see the skills behind the team I ended up ditching them for. They'd go just that far? Let me guess, to them it was all just harmless fun. They're the type who go to those lengths to satisfy their curiosity, aren't they? Bingo. A trap like that may as well have been a friendly how do you do from the Constellation. Sucks to do this so soon after getting back, but it might be better if I looked into them myself. No, that's more than a reason we should do this as a team. We can't just let the Red Constellation do as they please. Sooner or later, they're going to have to pin down why they're here in Crossbell, as well as whether they're working with the Imperial government. This isn't your duty alone. It's ours, as the Special Support Section. Lloyd, we need you, Randy, and I have no intention of letting you do this by yourself. I think it's fair to say that you'd have a harder time without us, too. So please, stop trying to brush us aside. Always quick on the draw with those impassioned appeals, isn't he? But he's right, though. Banding together in times of hardship is what the SSS does best. Indeed it is. We only made it through the cult incident because we faced it as a team. How is this any different, Randy? Huh. You got me. Guess I need to work on getting my head out of my ass. You don't say. Anyway, now that we have our own car, we should patrol outside the city while we do these requests. This is a good opportunity for us to visit Belgard Gate and Aromica Village. We haven't been to any of them in a while. Yeah, okay, let's get to it. Support members remain outside the front lines in battle, but may occasionally appear in the attack bar to perform various attacks and buffs on their turn. During enemy ambushes, the party's formation will be disrupted, support members included. Because of this, it is wise to keep your support members' equipment up and quartz up to date too. I don't really have any space or time quartz for him, even though that's time and wind, really. This is the kitchen. Let's go see what that punching bag looks like. It's just a punching bag. Now then, we get to see Randy's room, and it's unchanged. Now then, before we go off over here... Randy. What's up, Lloyd? About your dad. I'm sorry. What, because he kicked the bucket? Don't sweat it. Stories like his are a dime a dozen in that line of work. Besides, I cut all ties with my dad, with my old man when I deserted. Doesn't mean I feel nothing, but, well, it's all dust in the wind now. That's so. Still, if you ever want to talk about it, I'm all yours. As your leader, after all, I might even be able to offer you some decent advice. I don't mean to impose. Now I can access Crossbell via the orbital car. I'm going to go get some... I'm going to go up, see if I can't update my equipment. The Crime Buster is a direct upgrade to what he has equipped. I don't have enough money for any of this. Great. So much for that. Old Aromica Road Monster. That's toward Aromica Village. And that's going toward Aromicaville. They go down without much of a fight. 7 colored beans. Hair. I'll take a look at that in a minute. If only Trails fans would stock up on battle scopes, then they will finally stop arguing about power levels. Okay. Increases chance of escaping battle by 50%. That'd be good for you. Right now you're my caster, so I want you to have all that. I need to unlock your slots. So for now I'll give him mine because I can. I want to put Randy in the party. Apparently it's like that. I'll keep everyone close together so I can actually make use of those. Yeah, okay. I want to keep them close together so I can make use of the supporting arts. Okay, this does lead to the Aromica Road. There should be a monster out here to kill. I guess I didn't need to analyze that. Row. I'll get a key to that later because there's a chest over there. A cool necklace. 17 of 61. Perhaps we ought to meet and discuss this properly. Properly? Is there anything proper about a woman's husband seeking out her true love to discuss their options? Dear, oh dear, the headache he had. Oh, I saw a bit of slowdown there for a second. Ellie and what's his fucking face? Wazzy are close to getting their courts leveled up. Craft book blue. I spy with my little eye another craft book. Hey newbies, looks like you're up. Well, think we can pull it off? Yeah, let's do it. Blue breaker. Okay. Okay, well now I'm gonna go back to the SSS building and make sure my white-haired beauty is healed up and ready to go. Because that was just irritating. I guess I can go to the administrative district. Go to the library. To the library! How's it going, Uncle Miles? Hey there, Lloyd. I'm doing swell. Did you come by about my request? Guilty as charged. Mind sharing the details? The outline mentioned something about collecting ancient texts from Stargazer Tower. That's right. I'm guessing you're all familiar with the Stargazer Tower. It's right on the road off of St. Ursula Road. The Guardian Force was prohibited civilians from entering for quite a while now. As just recently, however, they're allowing some research to be done there with permission. That's exactly correct. The previous commander left the place completely uninvestigated. He wrote it off as a waste of CGF resources. But now, in interest of gathering intel, civilians can be investigating the premises so long as they file a report afterwards. That's largely in part because of the tower is no longer inhabited by monsters. Really? Is that so? Yep, a journalist friend of mine by the name of Nielsen went to investigate it the other day. He said he found some real items of interest in there. He trekked all the way out there to gather material. That's some impressive dedication. You don't know the half of it. He's a blind man, too. But don't worry, he had a reporter from the Crossbell Times escorting him. I assume these items of interest were ancient texts referenced in your request. Come to think of it, I remember seeing something like that back when we were chasing after Yin. Yeah, all the way at the top. There are these tall-ass shelves halfway up the tower, and on the top floor, they are packed full of dusty old books, probably the same ones you're looking for. Oh, so you guys already know where they are. This should be easy then. Obviously, the library can't just abandon valuable documents. Not like that's a rot in a tower. So, can I count on you to retrieve them? Archival preservation is indeed one of the library's most essential functions. There's just one little problem. How are we supposed to carry all those books back to the city? Just thinking about how many trips that would take. Just thinking about how many trips that would take makes my head spin. That's a good point. Sorry, I don't mean to make it sound like I wanted you to bring back every single one. All I'm asking is that you investigate and give me an estimate of how much manpower and time it would take to have them all delivered. And don't worry, I've already cleared the request with the CGF and City Hall. The Guardian Force said that they take down the barricade if you accept it. In that case, I see no problem with lending a hand. Basically, we're just going to be scouting the team, for the real labor will come later. This shouldn't be too difficult. Most of us have already had prior experience climbing Stargazer Tower. How about it then? Will you accept? Yes. We'd love to help. Thanks, Lloyd. You're doing me a big favor. Sit tight for a bit. I'm going to put in a call to the Guardian Force. Oh, you can just let me handle this. I'll be faster if I contact Commander Bales directly. That's a good thinking, Noel. I'll say, go right ahead. Commander Bales of the Guardian Force speaking. Hello, Commander. This is Sergeant Major Noel Seeker. Ah, Seeker. To what do I owe the pleasure? Actually, the SSS has a request. Ah, for the library, yes? They did notify us about conducting a formal investigation. I would say you're more than qualified for the job. I'll have our patrol unit in the area remove the barricade for you at once. Thank you, ma'am. Well, I should get back to work. Good luck, and stay vigilant. Okay, we're good to go. Thanks, Noel. Gee, was that easier than I expected. The SSS sure does have some incredible connections. I suppose we do. Now then, shall we head to Stargazer Tower? Yeah, let's. Look forward to good news, Uncle. Okie dokie. I can't drive to the tower directly. Okay. That way at some point I can try out the new move. No. Where the I kind of wish that I would have a proper map. Oh, it does. Hit the right fucking bumper, Jonathan, Seraph. Yeah, I have to go back this way. I'll probably fight all those monsters off screen. Or if something interesting fucking happens. Guarantee there's an... Anyway, I was saying, I'm guaranteed there's a treasure chest down here. And there is! Pasta needles. See my vest, made with real Gordian chest? Gordian chest? I don't get it. Gonna be real, I don't get it. Crow hit level 2. Damn, Wazzy's speed went way up. Attached to the bomb is a label that reads, Best before S1005. Perhaps you shouldn't use this one. Want to try out the new one? I need to have Noelle in the fucking party. Nothing. Ooh, trap, boss chest. Whatever. Let's kill these little. Let's kill this stupid little plant motherfucker. Let's see what my loot is. Nope, 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 no, 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 nope, nope, not yet. And Pixie got a level up. She's good with wind and fire. That's interesting. A quartz fragment. Nobility he was, and husband he was also. But part Cyril clung to the wondrous boyhood fairy tales. This is the right way, villain. You're a villain. She's my wife. You're more married to her father. Interesting. I'll look at Ellie really quick. Yeah, Pixie is a... Yeah, I do have some wind in there. But wind and fire, that's peculiar. I know Randy's getting experience. I don't know if his quartz is. Let's take a look at that really quick. Status. Maybe? I don't know. I just don't know. It is, okay. Okay, he is getting experience to that Master Quartz. That's all I needed to know. Damn, that's a nice view. It really is. Okay. I expected there to be loot hiding over there, and there is not, and now I am of the disappointment. So here we go, Stargazer Tower. It's been a long time since our last visit. This thing looks a lot more imposing than when you're standing up. Okay. The GGF took down the barricade for us, so we should be able to start our investigation immediately. We can't be too cautious. Try to keep your guards upscaling this sucker. Thanks for the reminder. Okay. Well, honestly, this is a good place to end this one. Thank you all for watching. Join me next time on Trails to Azure as I climb Stargazer Tower. But until then, I be the Dark Seraph, signing off. Goodbye.